Welcome back to Strengthening Your Brain Like You Strengthen Your Muscles. This is Lesson 2. Your brain is like a muscle. In the first lesson of Unit 2, Strengthening Your Brain Like You Strengthen Your Muscles, you learned more about growth mindset, grit, and their relationship to your brain. You also learn how your brain changes and grows stronger with effort, practice, and challenge. In this lesson, the focus will be on challenging your brain, having a growth mindset about the importance of facing challenges, and the importance of displaying grit to persevere in the face of challenges. All of this will help you be a more motivated student in the classroom and a more motivated person in life. The next time you're faced with a challenge and you're struggling to learn something, remember, challenge is a good thing. Everyone stand up and reach out your arms. Stretch them as far as you can. This is what your dendrites are doing when faced with a challenge. Imagine your dendrites as they stretch and grow in number, making stronger, thicker connections so you can improve in the area where you're being challenged. Even when you may not feel like you're getting it, your brain is growing more and stronger connections so that you can keep trying and eventually you'll get it. So don't give up even when you're challenged. A student at the University of New Hampshire had a great deal of anxiety about a very difficult math course she was taking. So she developed a strategy to help her through the challenges. When she did her math homework, she would imagine she was going to the brain gym. The challenges she faced in this class were like the weights that she put on the machines to lift. If there were no weights on the machines, how could her muscles get stronger? If there were no challenges for her brain to face, how could she get smarter and learn her math? Her growth mindset told her that learning math had to be challenging for her brain to grow stronger so she could learn. She showed grit by continually facing the challenges of this math class and putting in the necessary hours of practice, study, and homework so their brain would eventually learn the subject. Here's a video that emphasizes the importance of facing our challenges, like the ones we have in school when we struggle to learn new things.
Your brain is an important and powerful part of your body. It controls your muscles so you can move and speak. It lets you create, invent, and think. It allows you to feel, laugh, and dream. Your brain makes you, you. Recently, scientists discovered that just like our muscles, our brains can grow and get stronger too. In fact, your brain changes every day as you experience and do different things. The ability of the brain to change is called neuroplasticity. Taking on challenges makes your brain stronger. A challenge is something that you find difficult. It could be a hard memory game or a mind-bending puzzle. It could be learning an instrument or making a new friend. Challenges are not easy, and we often make mistakes when we try them. Your brain is made of billions of small parts called neurons. Your neurons are what grow and get stronger when you try new challenges. Neurons learn from mistakes. The harder the challenge, the more your neurons can grow. Challenges become easier over time if you stick with them. With enough practice, something that was a challenge will soon become another ability or strength that you have. You have the power to make your brain stronger every day by taking on challenges. Challenges are opportunities for your neurons to learn. As your neurons and your brain get stronger, you get stronger.
As you continue to learn about strengthening your brain in this unit, remember what the narrator said about taking on challenges. Taking on challenges makes your brain stronger, just like the challenge of lifting weights makes your muscles stronger. Challenges are not easy, so we often make mistakes, but that's okay because neurons learn from mistakes. The harder the challenge, the more your neurons can grow. Challenges become easier over time if you stick with them, because with enough practice, something that used to be a challenge will become another one of your abilities or strengths. Let's review the two different mindsets that students can have. There's the fixed mindset. The belief that your basic qualities and abilities, like intelligence, personal characteristics, and talent, are things that you cannot fundamentally change or improve. Unfortunately, there are children outside of this room who still have a fixed mindset. They don't believe that they can improve their intelligence, personality, their skills, or abilities. But you know that you have a growth mindset. The belief that your basic qualities and abilities, like intelligence, personal characteristics, and talent, are things you can fundamentally change and improve. So, what kind of fixed mindset things have you heard other students here at Gilbert H. Hood say? Some of the things you might have mentioned is that I'm not artistic, I was born a natural athlete, I can't do math, I stink at sports, or my brain is very logic, I was born that way. These students think that they're born a certain way and can never change. This is because they have a fixed mindset. You know better. We have proof that your brain can grow and change, and even people's mindsets can change from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Here's a video that emphasizes the importance of having a growth mindset about learning and your schoolwork. It will remind you that you can grow your brain and become smarter through your effort, use of learning strategies, and help from others.
Do you know this guy? Need some hints? As a kid, he struggled with school. He dropped out of college after only 6 months, and for money would return Coke bottles for 5-cent refunds. Okay, one more. He helped found a company called Apple. You see, Steve Jobs wasn't born rich or a genius, but he did have a growth mindset. Simply put, a growth mindset means that with effort, you can train your brain to get smarter. That's right. Scientists have learned that the human brain acts a lot like a muscle, and using your brain can actually cause it to grow and even get heavier. You see, when you learn new things, tiny connections in the brain multiply and get stronger. The more you challenge your mind to learn, the more brain cells you grow, leading to a stronger, smarter brain. As a result, things that once seemed hard actually become easier. People with a growth mindset know that it takes effort to train your brain. Start by exploring new information. Learning something new can be scary, and you might get frustrated, but it's only because you haven't yet made the connections your brain needs. It's up to you to take charge. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Just like exercising your body, repeating an action builds strength. Read, write, or say something important at least 5 to 10 times to make it stick. Most importantly, don't give up. When something is hard, that's when you need more effort, not less, to build those connections in the brain. Say, here's one more. Do you know this person? Need a hint? The growth mindset, they can train their brain to become stronger and smarter.
The narrator said that learning can be frustrating, but it's only because you haven't yet made all of the necessary connections in your brain. Most importantly, don't give up. When something is hard, you need to put in even more effort to build those connections in your brain. What about grit and learning? Let's review the characteristics of grit that students have. When you're not challenged by schoolwork that is too easy, you're not really learning anything. Learning comes from being challenged, trying, failing, and learning from our mistakes. School is all about learning. Learning is all about facing our challenges, and challenges are usually very hard work. When you show grit, you turn a challenge into new learning, which turns the challenge into your newest ability or skill. Unfortunately, there are children outside of this room who still don't understand the characteristics of grit. They don't believe that schoolwork is supposed to be hard. They don't know that they need to face the challenges of learning, so they give up pretty easy once schoolwork becomes difficult. What kinds of things have you heard other students here at Gilbert H. Hood say that proves to you they don't understand the meaning of grit? Let's watch another short video.
Wah. Oh, how does it go?
These no look right.
Oh, we'll never get this!
Oh, you missed the drum. No.
There. 2 plus 2. Oh, boy. Mama will never get it right.
You tried to add, but the numbers came out wrong. You tried to sing, but you didn't know the whole song. You tried to cook, but the food it didn't taste right. You tried to dunk, but you didn't get enough hype. You didn't do it right now, but keep trying. You learn how. You just didn't get it yet, but you'll get it soon, I bet. That's the power of a yet. Yet. That's the power of a yet. Yet. That is what you get with the power of a yet. Come on, you tried to ride, but you couldn't make the letter R. You tried to jump, but you didn't make it very far. You tried to drum, but you couldn't find a downbeat. You tried to dance, but you tripped on your own feet. Just breathe, don't lose control. Keep trying and you reach your goal. You just didn't get it yet, but you'll make it soon, I bet. That's the power of a yet. Yet. That's the power of a yet. Yet. Ready, get set with the power of a yet. Break it down now. There's no mountain you can't climb. It just takes a little time. 'Cause you got what it takes, just learn from your mistakes. Try again, and one day you'll step up and then you try to add and you get the right answer. You sing the song and you be a great dancer. You dunk the ball and you make the right letter. Everything you do it better. This is what you get. 'Cause this is what you get. 'Cause this is what you get with the power of a yet. Yet. That's the power of a yet. Yet. And that is what you get. And that is what you get. Woo! And that is what you get with the power of a yet.
In this Sesame Street video, Janelle Monáe sings about the power of yet. Who can tell me what they think she means by the power of yet? The power of yet is the understanding that to really learn something takes time. You may not know it yet, but if you keep trying, remember that word persistence, you will be able to learn it eventually. Now, I want you to get into pairs. If you have an odd number of students, just have one extra student pair up with you. I'm going to show you a statement. I want you to choose a partner 1 and partner 2. Partner 1 will read the statement. Partner 2 will try to convince the other person not to quit and to keep trying by using their knowledge of growth mindset, grit, how the brain learns, and how the brain grows like a muscle. So, are you ready, partner 1s? Good. Now let's switch and have the other partner do the convincing. So partner 2 should read the next statement. Who would like to share one comment you made to try and convince your partner not to quit? So let's review. You've learned how the brain thinks, grows, and improves. Your growth mindset tells you that through effort, the right strategies, and getting help from others, you can achieve more than you ever thought you could. Showing grit helps you to keep trying in the face of challenges and keep going even after setbacks to turn that challenge into new learning. Your brain is like a muscle, and therefore you can strengthen your brain like you strengthen your muscles. Challenging your muscles by lifting heavier and heavier weights helps your muscles to grow and you get stronger. Challenging your brain through the process of learning helps your brain grow stronger and faster connections and you get smarter. In our final unit, we'll continue to learn more about the growth mindset, grit, improving your brain, and we'll focus on overcoming obstacles. See you next time.